core values — это нечто такое более фундаментальное, чем я видел раньше. Да? То есть, в принципе, развитие этого направления, то есть психизация ментала и витала и физики — это очень важный элемент для того, чтобы эти функции заработали более интуитивно и более точно и так далее. То есть, в принципе, та часть у меня оставалась всегда как бы напоследок. Да? То есть я хотел развить среднюю часть функции сознания, видение, слышание, как они функционируют в сознании, а потом уже перейти к самым тем главным вопросам, таким как искренность там, и так далее. Да? Receptivity, courage, goodness. То есть я думал, что то остается напоследок, то как бы вершина айсберга, да, то есть вершина, куда нужно добраться, или глубина, скажем так. А сейчас я понимаю, что меня выкинуло в эту сферу для того, чтобы дать совершенно еще другую ориентировку, что эти вещи можно уже ими заниматься, да, то есть психическое влияние можно постепенно уже вводить в работу вот функции сознания. И вот это для меня совершенно новый, неожиданный поворот. Честно говоря, глядя на это, я понимаю, что за этим всем есть какой-то архитектор, рука ведущая, да, которая знает, что нужно делать. Иначе я бы не попал в такую ситуацию. То есть, в принципе, это очень интересно. Это совершенно новая сфера, в которой я не работал. Да? И она имеет полностью смысл для меня. То есть, мне кажется, если мы соединим эти два, то есть два движения, это вот психическое с его core values и развитие функции сознания, которые более универсального характера, то есть более индивидуальное явление, то есть влияние индивидуальной души и универсальных функций сознания, то это и будет, собственно, самая основная, так сказать, работа, которую мы должны сделать, да, по интегральной парадигме знания. Без психизации, собственно, там будет не хватать какой-то истинности, да, явления. То есть как бы все будет носить более технологический характер, потому что сознание — это, собственно, своего рода технологическая структура какая-то. Да? То есть его технологически можно развивать без души. То есть то, о чем мы когда-то раньше говорили, что, в принципе, если получить такие технологии развития сознания, то асуры ими воспользуются очень хорошо. Да? То есть можно добиваться огромных результатов без участия души. Но вот это было единственным вопросом, который я никак не мог разрешить пока. А сейчас из-за того, что вот HP Рама настаивает на развитии функции сознания и дал мне как бы такую, как бы показал, как он это видит, я увидел, что это гораздо более другая какая-то вещь, которая связывает психическое с физикой. Психическое с физикой свяжется именно через эти core values. А психическое с функциями свяжется каким-то другим способом. Может быть, тоже через них, но как-то по-иному. И вот эта вот двойная связь психики с универсальными функциями сознания и физикой, как, так сказать, чтобы быть эффективным, так сказать, реализатором сознания в материи, в природе. Это то, чего добился уже HP Рама. Он вообще говорит интересные вещи, что, например, быть там искренним или быть там правдивым, или там, да, honest, например, это качества, которые, имея которые, можно добиться огромных успехов в бизнесе, например, да, или там receptivity. Любое из этих качеств дает тебе огромные преимущества. И в бизнесе, и в работе, и в учебе, и так далее. И он абсолютно прав. Он действительно прав. Если люди подбирают других людей и находят в них эти качества, то эти люди сразу получают место. И им отдается приоритет. А те рвачи, которые хотят просто вырвать кусок побыстрее и все на этом, то есть, может быть, у нас в России, скорее всего, такой бизнес, да? То есть лояльность там партии, правительству или там своей банде, своему пахану служить верой то, конечно, оно тоже проходит, потому что лояльность – это тоже божественное качество, да? Но оно как бы не даст всей той полноты всего набора, и в конечном итоге все провалится. То есть его идея, что набор этих качеств и дает, собственно, возможности реализации в природе, очень верна, интуитивно верна. Да? С точки зрения вот йоги материнской, как мы можем на нее взглянуть. То есть вот это новое развитие, которое я получил от этого университета, здесь новые мысли по интегральной парадигме, это, конечно, удивительная вещь. Они еще не видели функции сознания, еще не знают, что мы несем, да, с этим. Мы же занимались совершенно удивительной вещью, то есть развивали вот ту часть, которая, собственно, принадлежит сознанию, как сознание функционирует у всех существ, и людях, и животных, и так далее. Психический элемент индивидуальный, он на него он ставит в своем университете. Но у него такой знак, вот здесь вот такой знак он придумал, да, если на него взглянуть, то у него там шестиугольная звезда в материнском знаке, это знак Aura University, да? И он объяснял мне, что вот эти 6, это есть, собственно, я ему сразу сказал, что это 6 и есть основные функции сознания, которые вписаны в психический, вот как раз круг психических качеств матери. В принципе, уникально. И знаешь, как он называется? Они даже так и пишут. The University, our University of... Даже не могу найти сейчас, надо глянуть. Как же они его называют? Сейчас я его открою. Our University. Сейчас я найду. У меня свой уже тут ящик в их университете есть. Our University еду in. Вот как он называется, вот его лого. Integral and Transformational Learning. Our University of Integral and Transformational Learning. Супер. Что может быть лучше? То есть интегрального и трансформационного образования. То есть, в принципе, вот он знак, да? Вот наши.
Я вижу, я все вижу.
Вот на стороне, то есть объявлено, то есть вот эти качества проявят, собственно, а внутри 4 силы матери, да? И они их тоже отождествляют с физическим, витальным, ментальным и духовным. Или просто 4 силы матери, как Сат-Чит, Ананда и Виджняна, то есть самые центральные силы. Внутри Махашакти, конечно. Я думаю, что, в принципе, это было не случайно, что я сюда попал, и как раз в эту какую-то такую поток, которым я не занимался. Я откладывал его на будущее все время. И тут раз он сам проявился. То есть эта комбинация, она для нас, мне кажется, очень интересна может быть. То есть развитие вот этих качеств душевных и применение их к функциям. Вот, и ты написала, всю работу уже создала, то есть описала, сделала все описание, очень интересно. То есть у нас есть целая книга, я тебе вышлю книгу 124-140 страниц, собрано все, что мать говорит об этих качествах. Нам вообще нужно как бы все это уже собирать, весь материал, да? И попытаться увидеть или, может, развивать вот эту вот парадигму, как она может заработать. То есть я вот никак от себя не ожидал, что я заинтересуюсь именно психическими качествами, как трансформационными качествами нашего сознания. То есть они, наверное, есть очень важный элемент, потому что через них, собственно, будет происходить какая-то психизация вот, функций. И функции становятся стократно более эффективными. То есть, конечно, без этих функций можно просто технологически развивать. Ты понимаешь разницу, да, если ты вводишь sincerity, то есть я не знаю, какие у тебя мысли, но у меня такие, если вводишь sincerity или там humility или gratitude в работу этих качеств, они, или perseverance, да, у них появляется концентрация какая-то своя, receptivity, то есть когда появляются все эти качества, которые интегрируются с душой, когда душа может ими пользоваться, то у них проявляется вот тот правильный alignment, правильная вот, ориентировка. И от этой правильной ориентировки они становятся намного более эффективными сразу, чуть ли не автоматически. Ну, то, что ты когда-то говорила, что не хватает психического. Вот тебе вот он, психическое. Это оно и есть в этой форме. Причем так разработано чуть ли не ментальным языком. И вообще наша находка, например, того, что есть язык third person and first person inquiry, и как они должны связаться, тоже очень удачный момент, который помог мне, например, объяснить им, почему нельзя преподавать эти качества в третьем лице. То есть они не преподаются в третьем лице, потому что они являются интимными, душевными, first person inquiry method. То есть там нужна какая-то другая методология. Если эти две соединить, да, внутреннюю вот эту отслежку, что происходит с твоим сознанием, когда ты изучаешь или работаешь, и внешнее, то есть аффективность внешних, то это и будет, собственно, новая парадигма.
Сейчас, прости секунду. Женя, тебе перезвоню, у меня сейчас тут занятие, хорошо?
Я закончил свое такое вступление, такое, как бы не вступление, а как бы свое confession, да, что я приобрел в этом университете. Приобрел новую dimension возможности этого воплощения. Okay. Ну, а ты что думаешь? Как там с этим фильмом? Как Женя там? Нормально?
Он завтра предлагает, вот он мне звонит встретиться, у них уже есть какая-то версия, может, чтобы мы посмотрели вместе. Будем сейчас закончим, потом договорюсь с ним. Я начала переводить, мне очень нравится эта работа, я прям получила новое вдохновение, то, что я написала, переводить на английский и работать с языком. У меня тут сайт передо мной открыто. Я смотрю описание, лексику, которую использует Шерабинда для описания планов определенных. Пользуюсь этой лексикой, прям учусь у него. И у меня получается такое, знаешь, вдохновение, наслаждение, так сказала, занимаюсь. Она пишется как бы заново. Костяк есть, идея есть, мне не надо ее удерживать, а мне нужно уже войти вот в такую, в другую какое-то состояние. Вот, начала с первой главы, и было уже очень здорово. Вот, потихонечку буду писать. Я с тобой полностью согласна. Я, как бы, мне кажется, с самого начала об этом говорила, писала в психизации, молила, чтобы мы это не упускали, потому что все не то. Вот. И вот тут ты правильно говоришь о том, что через третье лицо это не передается. Это, знаешь, это как будто твой внутренний мир и твое общение, вот эти мысли, там, видение, твой слух, вот то, что говоришь, если принести искренность туда, то это целая, как бы, практика. И у меня даже есть, сейчас вот породилась вдруг идея, как это можно сделать. Я вспоминаю, что я делала в книге, что такое искренность, да, когда описывала это. Такая память о божественном постоянной, память о сознании, откуда все, то есть как бы происходит, и чьи все эти движения, и как это все на самом деле устроено. И можно это привести в пример практики о том, что мы можем об этом думать, мы можем это, как сказать, можем на этом концентрироваться, на этом понимании. Мы можем давать образы этому пониманию, как образы видения. Мы можем музыку сочинять об этом. То есть я где-то внутри немножко против того, что мы это постоянно переносили на внешний мир. То есть вот искренность отношений между людьми, вот эта вся история. Мне кажется, если мы так начинаем делать, мы уходим от самой какой-то основной сути. Но если мы функции сознания и как бы креативную энергию обратим именно для того, чтобы дать формы искренности, дать как бы звуковое оформление искренности, да, вот какие-то такие вещи, как взаимоотношения именно с Божественным, то это была бы колоссальная история.
Да,
Ты улавливаешь, о чем я говорю?
да, конечно. Ну, первые 8 качеств уже, их обращать во внешние отношения почти невозможно. То есть это
Ну,
все...
все пытаются их передать через внешнюю какую-то
Да,
историю, а это все, это знаешь, это как производная производных, я бы так сказала. Потому что если у тебя этот внутренний мир с божественным, то и 4 эти качества, которые направлены к человечеству, отработаны, то, в общем-то, больше тебе движений не нужно никаких делать.
да,
То есть тебе...
да. Это вот как раз эти 8, это по отношению к тебе самому, твоему внутреннему миру. То есть это и остается first person inquiry. Его вынести на third невозможно. Что можно вынести на второй план, на second person inquiry, и третий, это функции сознания, когда их прилагают уже к работе. Вот какая здесь работа. А вот эти вот sincere, это значит, это только со мной, с самим собой, что с тобой происходит в момент, когда ты пользуешься функцией сознания. Ты не можешь его объективизировать и дать как бы кому-то еще. Но люди могут его ощутить, когда ты действуешь таким сознанием. Они сразу узнают это качество, потому что оно резонирует в них тоже. То есть это удивительная вещь, то есть вот эти психические функции. И мы, когда обсуждали в этом вчера, то я смог наконец-то объяснить, почему невозможно этому обучать. И я увидел, что H.P. Rama согласен с этим, что это невозможно изучить таким способом, как мы пытались преподавать эти функции. Да? Невозможно. То есть их нужно проявлять в работе, в учебе, проявлять. Это какая-то самодисциплина, это какая-то...
Ты знаешь, это я объясню, я вижу, как сейчас я увидела, как их можно проявить. Если у меня внутренний диалог с Божественным, если у меня идет внутренний поиск, то это целый мир. Он ничуть не меньше, чем вся эта поверхность, которая у нас есть. И в этом внутреннем мире есть и слово, есть и aspiration, есть и
Через функции их можно
receptivity.
проявить. Правильно.
Они все эти есть. И это мои взаимоотношения с Божественным могут быть проявляться в поэзии, как делали древние риши.
Правильно.
Гимны — это и есть вот эта вот искренняя подача слова. Не просто я вам как бы тут сейчас всем все расскажу, а я говорю с Божественным внутри самого себя. И я записываю это в форму. То есть у меня нет цели вот в этих 8 качествах адресовать это людям. Я только оформляю свой собственный мир и то, что внутри меня происходит, через функции сознания.
Правильно.
Больше делать ничего.
Абсолютно точно. То есть
Больше делать ничего не нужно.
Правильно, правильно.
Мы можем... И тогда явится и божественная поэзия, тогда появится божественная музыка, тогда появится все вот это как бы многообразие всего. То есть это на самом деле творческая мастерская, я бы так сказала, проявленная в этом. И она будет нести вот этот опыт переживания. И наша материальная жизнь начнет меняться, потому что если мы начнем говорить с Богом внутри, и быть с Ним, и выражать Его, то Появятся отличнейшие формы.
Hi, Gunhild. How are you?
Hello.
Gunhild, you are the second person to come, third person to come to our meeting. Can you hear us? Can you hear me? We can't hear you. We can see your eye, of course. That's what the telephone was probably. Dan, that was actually the idea that the expression of these faculty of these qualities or core values can be done only through the faculties as this universal consciousness which we all possess. So our individual, so to say, supreme divine can express itself through the faculties. То есть у нас появляется новый метод, очень интересный метод. We know now what we need these qualities and faculties for, because they are functional for manifestation of that inner divinity. So there will be these kind of ways of making it manifest. Gunhild, can you hear us? We can't hear you. Are you on your computer, on the telephone? Can you say a word or something? Let me see what you have. She doesn't have the microphone.
Okay. Only to hear.
But you can hear us, yes, Gunhild? Yes, you don't speak because you don't have a microphone altogether. Okay, we see the ceiling.
And so you can imagine, I just see a form. It not have to be educated, but we can make some environment that will be supporting to developing all these psychic qualities. For example, we can imagine that we just read about sincerity and trying to get this sincerity in ourselves. It's like an inner experiment. And then in this state of consciousness, in this trying to be sincere, we can observe what we are in this moment and how can we realize this moment? What is the vision of this moment in ourselves in this moment? What are the sound of this moment? It will be very interesting. It will be like an exercise how to do these things in ourselves, and we can manifest a lot of beautiful forms for sincerity or humility. But we need to get to the state to be closer to it. Maybe we need to read a chapter or quotation of Mother about sincerity, just to go deeper to understanding of this quality and trying to reach this quality in ourselves, and then to produce something from this state of experience. It's like to manifest this state through functions of consciousness, or to realize this state through functions of qualities. It will be a beautiful idea, because it will be very
yes,
фонтан идей, может быть.
Yes, spontaneous idea. Yes. Not only spontaneous, it is going deep, because Maheshwari, we have to know how Maheshwari functions. Maheshwari represents sincerity, humility. This is her faculties. Look how beautifully we are given the whole map of where to look for the answers. Sincerity and humility are the Maheshwari's powers, central powers. Yes, and courage and progress are Mahakali's powers. And we already know where to go to look for these Vedic qualities. And then aspiration and perseverance are Mahalakshmi's powers. Immediately in me, everything connects. I understand what it says. It says much more than just perseverance and aspiration. It says much more if I know that it is Mahalakshmi's central idea. Central quality of Mahalakshmi. And generosity and equality, Mahasaraswati's power. And then we have cross powers, which are also profound. Between Maheshwari and Mahalakshmi, we have gratitude. So that vastness of Mahalakshmi and that, delight or ananda of Mahalakshmi are manifested in the gratitude. So it's really very intuitive. The whole sign is very intuitive. And between Mahalakshmi and Mahakali, there is receptivity, which is making the link. So the awareness of, or the aspiration of Mahalakshmi makes it receptive when the power is there of Mahakali. Do you see these red lines appearing?
Yes, yes, yes.
I don't know where they're coming from suddenly. So, and then between Mahakali and Mahasaraswati, we have goodness, goodwill, which is one foot is standing in the Mahakali and the other foot is in Mahasaraswati. So, and then between Mahasaraswati and Maheshwari, again, peace. So these cross values are even more profound, these four: gratitude, receptivity, goodness, and peace. They are, so to say, integral qualities which are integrating two powers of the mother. Anyhow, it's a future of psychology, and basically it is our consciousness. Yeah? Consciousness without faculties. Consciousness in a pure sense. Yeah? That is that power of consciousness which is manifested in the faculties.
Now I understand what H.P. Rama was told about, that he see these qualities in the real life if you use the sentence as this state, that this is powers which are realized through functions. So that's why how he can see them in reality.
Right. And he gives examples, very interesting examples. Lawyer who is honest. Lawyer who is honest may look like a failure in the lawyer world today, yes? But it is only in a short time he is failure, but in the longer run, he is wanted by everyone. Or the one who is, has a courage, the person with courage to face changes, to face one's own failures, to face one's own, mistakes, to be courageous enough to really admit one's own mistakes and go ahead and change oneself, is the quality which everybody needs in every field of action or study. If you don't admit your failures and your mistakes in the study or in the work environment, you will not progress. So it needs this quality. So having it, exercising it, concentrating on it, really making it work for yourself, and one has to understand what is first-person inquiry also. It's not so simple. It's not just that you will be showing courage. It's not that you will be, kind of presenting to others sincerity. You would like to be seen as sincere. No, it's not that. It is you inwardly sincere to yourself only. Nobody knows about it. But we all feel in what you do and what you say that you are getting into deeper sincerity of yourself. You're becoming more truthful to yourself. We can feel this. We know it. It's going through feeling of some kind.
Somebody will feel and will protest in the same time.
Well,
it's like a simultaneously movement in individual.
It's profound. This symbol is profound. Actually, he is totally right that this is the key. and the rest is there as an application. But when we add to it faculties of consciousness, we become really totally equipped. We know what to do, where to apply these. We don't go to apply them to the world as such, because we can't be sincere with other people. To be sincere with other people, it's a big trouble. Mother gives us a sign that you cannot be sincere with others. You cannot go and say to them that they are stupid, that they do wrong things, they should do right. This is sincerity with others. And that calls for trouble. Yeah? It's not there that the change must be taking place. It is within you only. So, but for others, there are other qualities which are necessary. It's goodwill, generosity, equality, and peace. This is for others. Then all these 8 become effective. They can work. They can really make a difference if these 4 are for others. We got the whole philosophy, the whole psychology in place, basically. It's profound. I'm very, very grateful for this, what happened to me, that he insists on his way, and that I had enough time. We had, like from morning till evening, we were together. Just I had to listen to him and to really get it, what he wants to say. And it takes time to really get that sense of it. And his idea is simple. He says these qualities, as Mother says, are universal. They are present in every movement of nature. Nature acts through these. This organic nature, which is evolving, growing. It is these qualities. And I want now even more. I want to map all other qualities in accordance with these major core values. I know that all of them will match. They will be cross faculties. Yeah, they will be the outcomes of these major movements. They will have different names, of course, but still it would be, and they will be, for example, honesty, where you would place honesty, or faithfulness, or loyalty, and so on and so forth.
Honesty, maybe nearly courage.
You see, interesting.
And not,
interesting.
But
I love it, because there is courage required for honesty, of course.
But not only courage.
Not only. But what about sincerity? Do you have to be sincere to be honest?
Yeah,
not necessarily. Oh no, but yeah, of course, with yourself. But you have to be sincere, and you have to see things, to be honest with yourself and others. And for example, for H.P. Rama, honesty is mainly in goodness. Interesting that courage and goodness, they are close. Goodness is honesty, because when you are honest, you may damage yourself in your relations with yourself if you are honestly speaking to others. So he feels others, and honesty, if you're honest with yourself, is sincerity, and requires courage to be honest with yourself. Yeah, you have to be sincere enough and courageous enough to do it. But to be honest with others, you have to have goodwill. Really, why should you be honest with others? You can lie to them. It's better for you. You lie to them what they want to hear. Yeah, frankness rather than honesty. Yeah? To be frank. Then you need really that goodwill and generosity. You need those qualities to make it work. It's interesting to think of it. But these would be major qualities, without which honesty may not come into action altogether. Yeah, it would be interesting to find out why these are 12 major core values. Why not?
The honesty is like a relative quality.
Correct.
And these qualities are not relative; they're absolute.
Right.
And I feel them like absolute. You cannot be sincere on 1%. It's not sincerity at all. You can just try to reach sincerity, and that is will be the sincere effort in you. But you need to reach this absolute sincerity, to be sincere. And if we take honesty, it's like I don't think it's like a absolute quality.
Yes.
Honesty, it's absolute honesty, it's sincerity to the divine. And when we take honesty to like in relation to other people, it's a relative quality.
Right. That's exactly
Because
if we see how these other qualities come into being, we will see why these are major. Absolutely right. Yes.
Because when I try to be honest, and I think what is this divine honest, for example, I understand that it is altogether all these qualities. You cannot be absolutely honest without equality or peace in yourself, without some wisdom of yourself, and you need to get to this.
Right.
But on the surface, I can seem to be honest because I will follow my nature and I will honest to it. I will be aggressive, or I can judge somebody and say to someone some things. I will be honest with my movement inside, but it's not honesty, I think.
Yeah. Yeah, it is that honesty which I can have in accordance to the level of all these major qualities. Yes. As far as I am sincere and so on and so forth, courageous and equal and humble, I will be honest. So all other faculties are the production or the qualities or the products of these major
combinations.
Right, they're combinations and products.
But not how we understand them on the surface of our reality, because everything is mixed up, and we think these guys are honest and they're not.
Right. But you see, what I got from H.P. Rama is one simple thing. We discussed intuition, and he said, "Yeah, intuition is very important." And I suddenly got it that intuition and all of the higher faculties which come to our faculties of consciousness will be in accordance with the level of these: sincerity, humility, gratitude. The deeper you go here, the more you develop those supreme qualities of our faculties of consciousness. So less you go here, less it will be developed, more technological it will be. It will be just a technique, which is not really the thing. It is not covering the consciousness. It will be like a robot. Of course, you can create a machine. You can make a robot which will be functional, but human beings are not only robots. Of course, there is one part in our consciousness which is technological, but that has to be hijacked by this deeper consciousness, and the deeper faculties should come through to that surface or to these lesser, faculties. So to say, there will be the depth of every faculty, which is going to the very consciousness and from the divine consciousness, and it can shine through because of this work. So to get more intuitive, you have to be sincere more. You have to be grateful more, and you will get intuition in the mind, in the feeling. You have to be courageous more, right, with yourself to get there to that intuition, because it might be there lurking, but you can't get there because you don't have courage enough. You don't make that move, one courageous move which is necessary, and it doesn't come to you. And so on. So these are the functionalities of our consciousness within the faculties. It's profound. Actually, it's very, very beautiful.
And I think we should talk about this during the first day.
Yeah, especially if H.P. Rama in there, would be very nice for him also to give his kind of views, and that would be lovely if he can come. Amita cannot come. She wrote to me a letter that she has horses. It's a horse sale in Pune, the 1 year horse sale, where she brings all her horses for these, it's her big business which is paying the bill for the university. So she cannot come, but she looked into our agenda, and she wrote a beautiful letter, congratulated us with very nice topics. She likes them very much, our ideas, how we to proceed. Of course, it's good we speak about faculties of consciousness, but this is the secret which has to come through. Yeah? This is the major event, so to say. We are keeping it secret because it was kind of not yet. I didn't dare to go in that direction because I wanted to finish with faculties first to understand how they are working. But now, somehow, I got this. It was here waiting all the time. This is the crown of the presentation of the faculties. This is the last slide of it. Yeah? So on this, I am finishing my presentation on the integral paradigm of knowledge. I know that it is there. I know that it is waiting to be harnessed, but I didn't deal with it directly yet. And you started to do this book, and you wrote this wonderful book for children, and not only for children. I think it is for adults more than for children, because you can get from that book, from those readings, the presence of the movement of our inner being, which is tangible. And that is, again, has to be continued, this work. I spoke about this book to him already, about you and this book. So it is good he knows about it. He is very interested to know everything which has to do with the faculties, with the core values. So that can be also translated and published and so on and so forth. Or even made in Russian. I think it should stay in Russian because Russian.
I know. Now I just make in English form, and with my level of English, but it becomes more beautiful than in Russian, and I see it because I try to use Bindel words, how he can describe it. It helps me very much, and it becomes more power in it. More, I don't know, more fulfillment like this, and I understand that in English it will be better.
No, definitely. But the work in Russian should not be kind of.
I think it will be the same like we do the film text. When I write the idea in Russian, then we translate it into English. And now I understand if I need this film in Russian, I need to translate once again. So I need to do this work.
Oh, definitely, yes.
And I need to find some terminology in Russian, because in Russian the problem is with terminology.
Right. But still, it's a good work for Russian nation to have it in Russian written, because these thoughts have to be expressed in Russian for the help of the whole nation to come closer to this knowledge. That's what I mean. I'm looking at it a bit differently. Yes? The work in Russian language is important. It does something to the whole thing, transformative.
But the idea come in Russian, so the work is already is in a process.
I am also very glad that I'm doing this Vedic studies, Hints to the Mystic Fire in Russian, because we are doing something amazing. So to say, we are diving into things which nobody would dare to go into. To translate all those terms and visions of the Veda in the light of Sri Aurobindo into Russian language. It's amazing what is happening. I feel that it is kind of widening the scope. So we are getting one more look or dimension. So it's good to have several languages. Always good. Yeah, it's Gunhild, I think. Yeah, Gunya? Yeah,
Hello. Yes, I have only my mobile because my computer crashed 2 weeks ago.
you are very
Can
loud.
you hear me? Oh, sorry. Now I put it
You can
away.
speak a
Now it's better?
little soft.
Yes, it's okay now.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, no, my computer crashed 2 weeks ago, and just now I installed Zoom and had to tell them that they can see all my data, everything they can see, and on this condition I can put Zoom on my. I said, okay, what
No
to do?
problem. No, they always ask the same question to install any software, so don't worry. Nobody is going to see your data. There is no interest in it
Okay.
from their side. It's always this. They ask that you will be visible. Do you want to be this traceable? Yes, I want. Right.
Yeah. I did. So I heard just the last, and I'm very happy that you translate that the Veda is coming to Russia, and it has to come to the whole world. Actually, this poor world at present. Yeah, how? Well, maybe it could be, because we have now a lot of people here in Bonn, and if it happens, and I can do a little Sanskrit with them. I don't know. Till now, it has not yet happened, but yeah. There's a lot of people from Syria.
Sanskrit is becoming very popular in Germany now. And so Europe is catching up with Sanskrit. Maybe you will get it back, your jobs. But you have to do it. Yeah, you cannot wait for it to come to you.
No, there's thousands of yoga schools now in Germany, and millions of people who call themselves yoga teacher with a 3 weeks education and doing some kind of hip hop. But some are doing lots of nice things. Now, anyway, it's I want to, yeah, I will try. You know, I have a lot of. I'm still stuck today. Even I thought maybe I can come quick to India, but the situation changes here every minute, so I would very much like to come just for 2-3 weeks, but yeah, I don't know.
Can you come, or is it difficult still? Your mother is okay?
Well, firstly, the visa on the short time, then to get a cheap flight. Third thing, that I'm really sure my mother is okay. She says now, today she said she's okay after 2 months. And people around me, they said different things, because she's cannot drive no car, she's not allowed, and not bike, and sometimes she's very forgetful and things. And I'm just trying to create some people around her, but so yeah. Well, it can be, if I'm suddenly there, then I will come and see you. It will be very nice. I won't be able to prepare anything myself, but I saw just this mother's circle, which was very nice. You were talking. I couldn't hear you that time because I had to install new, but I'm happy that you will be talking about that also, or you will be doing something, it seems.
Right. We spoke in English because we thought you were hearing us. But otherwise we could spoke in
sorry, and maybe you will send this again, your recording, and one could participate in that way a little bit.
Right. Well, yeah, definitely. It will be recorded, and we put it into our folder for our members to discuss these things. Yeah. Good. And Natalia, when are you coming? What date are you coming?
The 1st of February.
1st of February. Okay.
2 weeks we have.
I have one request. I need something from Russia, which is produced in Moscow, by the way. One cream, which is antifungal.
And you can write me a letter. I will just buy it next week.
All right. Thank you.
When is it starting exactly? On 5th or?
Oh, on the 10th.
10th.
On the 10th. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Bindurana is coming already. I ordered for her.
Anyway, I wish.
А кто не может приехать? Я просто по имени не знаю.
The last person could not come. That was Radhe, who had to come from US. But she started to travel without visa, and they stopped her in Boston airport. She thought that India she does not require visa for India. Can you imagine? What a foolish move. So she had to bring computer for me, for Dasha, And recorder, I ordered an audio recorder because in US it is cheaper and better. And we have to have a good audio recorder for our seminar.
I have some equipment. If you want, I can take with me. It is such a microphone. It's very good for recording, and it's not very big and not very not too much weight. And we several years ago we took to Oroville and we make for Shakti recording.
Okay.
With this stuff. If you want, I can take with me. Maybe it will be.
Yes, very good. Very good.
Important.
We need this. We need. I wanted to buy a camera, but then Lazo said not to buy because he has a good camera too. We can make videos. But I need a good sound, separately recorded. So this time I will be doing sound well, because last time it was really not well recorded. It was from the.
I will take this microphone or device. I don't know what is it really, but we bought it to record the music, guitar music which we are playing.
Okay.
To be the good quality.
And what is the name of that recorder?
I will ask. I will give you information later.
Okay, no problem. Zoom, not Zoom, because there is Zoom recorder and there are all kinds of recorders. But I bought Zoom.
I think it's a microphone. It's very good, very quality microphone.
Which is recording straight to the small chip there, yes, with the battery. Oh, it's only
it's
microphone.
Not small chip. It's like this. It's like this, and you put it on the table, for example, in front of the person who is speaking.
Okay, it's like Zoom.
Maybe we'll have another way. Yeah.
No, we have to have better way. We have to have this clip microphone I have, and this clip microphone has to be connected straight. So we kind of in a separate way record whatever the speaker says. Yeah.
Okay.
That is good for when there is no echo, when there is no noise. That type what you have. For music, when there is silence in the studio, but when there is a lot of noise, people move, talk, impossible. We need very close to the speaker.
So you bought it?
I bought it, yes. I bought it. It's $100 recorder, small one. So it's portable. One can put. It's good quality. You can do good recording finally, because last year we had good videos, but we didn't have good audio. And many people couldn't listen to it because audio was bad quality. Right, okay, that is it. And okay, so then we meet in Auroville. Gunya, you try to come. Just look into the options. The tickets are not expensive.
Yes. Not expensive, no?
No. From Germany to straight or fly to Delhi. From Delhi, we will buy you separate ticket.
I see.
Okay. To Delhi will be very cheap, like Frankfurt, Delhi. Just go to Frankfurt from Bonn, 2 hours, and you are there. For you to travel to India is easy, truly speaking. I will look for the tickets, and I will tell you if you want to.
Okay. Anyway, I have to get also the visa, and I have to see the situation. I would love to come really, and let's see if it's meant to be. Yep.
Yeah, and the seed is coming on 26th or 27th. I have to find out what is going on there. It's already 2 weeks left. She will come to Oroville. She will stay in. So for 1 month till March. I will have to cut out my 1 month from here, from our university. It's very busy time because HP is here for 2 months, in this place. So it is good to be together and see what is going on and be part of it. Now they kind of gave me this new responsibility for science of living, where I have to find the way to speak about these qualities in terms of, you know, seminars or reflections, and I have to develop the whole, you know, method of first-person inquiry method and apply it to. HP wants a very interesting thing. He wants to bring, for example, to students' attention at the beginning of study. For example, we study some subject, and we start with that today we will be looking into how our sincerity or how our perseverance is acting within ourselves, how we really do it, or do we have enough, you know, receptivity, or so there are tasks for certain study tasks. So we make a presentation for 3-5 minutes at the beginning, then we study material, whatever it is, law, marketing, whatever. But we are not studying material only as law and marketing. We are studying them with the view what is happening to us. Can you imagine? So you are at the same time activating your consciousness and see how you react, what is happening to you, where you are lazy, where you are insincere, where you want to jump over, where you don't want to listen, don't have receptivity enough, where you don't have courage to go into that, it's very difficult, and so on, where you are not generous. You notice these things.
Very good.
And then at the end of the class, 10 minutes for introspection, for reflection. What has happened? How did we study? So we don't study the subject, we study how we study the subject. What is happening to us?
Subject it's not a qualities of the mother. It's a function of consciousness.
Right. That's what
all
he
this
says.
To absorb, to concentrate. What it's not a 12 qualities of the mother symbol. It's another thing.
Right, but he doesn't say that it should be only these core values. He says that there can be all those mixed, like honesty or the whole set of them, faithfulness, loyalty, and so on and so forth. There are so many other qualities which we need, which are the outcome of these. But here also, these are two also major which can be studied. So you see, we are not studying the subject, we are studying our consciousness, what is happening when we study the subject. It's a very complex thought. It's a very difficult to realize even with the most developed people.
It's for example, today I have a dance class, and just it was first time I went there, and I started like this way, and I just was observing what is happening with me, with my consciousness, what is my impulses, what is my thoughts, what is my obstacles, and something like this, all about this. When you do, for example, yoga asanas, you do the same, you observe your body, you observe what are you feeling of your structure, for example, and what tension you have, and where is your, in which part of your body you are not so conscious. You don't feel it at all. You cannot move it, for example. I think it's a common practice.
Yes. What is not common is to be aware of it, to have one more layer which is aware of your awareness.
When we try to do it, it's like everything is mixed up. Yes, we try to step back and try to concentrate and to observe ourselves, but I think everything you need to create the methodology that will help you integrally in this process.
Correct. Yes, there is no methodology. This is only an idea. There is no idea.
Yes, it's.
And methodology of the first-person inquiry is not developed, and in psychology it is not accepted. So it is accepted and developed in certain meditative practices, Buddhism, there is a methodology for first-person inquiry. We can learn from them, from their techniques also, quite a bit. But we can develop our own if we want to. So it's also profound. Observing one's thoughts, feelings, knowing what is happening, reactions, seeing what is blocking you to understand, to learn, to break through.
For example, just have some example how to work on sincerity. For example, you have a class, you have a students, and maybe you just read some information or text about sincerity. The deepest meaning of sincerity, that it is a sincerity to the divine in yourself. And you ask students to, when they come to this state and when they listen to this information, what is happening in them in this moment. Maybe they will feel protest because they don't agree with this. Maybe they feel something else. Maybe they feel with their heart is opening, and you just give them place to tell everybody what are they, or to write this, what is happening, to notice all these movements in them, even protest, even war. When you see that you need to be sincere to the divine, maybe somebody will tell, I don't know the divine and I don't know who is it. It is also the movement inside someone.
Correct.
And this will be the work on this. And from these papers from students, we can just realize what is their experience, what is their feelings of this sincerity. And we have, next time we can have humility or something like this. Or maybe we will go to for example, to our protest. Why we are protest to this? And we go deeper to this experience, to these feelings. Why am I protesting? When I first read Sri Aurobindo or Mother's books, I don't know, it was a long time ago, I feel this protest in myself and I see it, I really see it. How it's all my nature was in the protest. That I belong to the divine, not to myself, and that was the key issue for myself in that time. And we can provide students to this experience. What are they feeling about? We will not judge them. We will not say them how do they need to feel themselves, and what should their experience should be. Nothing of this. Nothing of this. We just want to show them what is happening in them in that moment, absorb this, and maybe go deeper for some experiences. It is like step by step. It's like a psychologist's method, I think. We go to ourselves, and we can use this word when students write something of their experience to realize. Maybe they want to draw something of this experience. Maybe they want another things to do, anything that can, in that way, they can realize this, what is happening inside them. And that will be the method how it can be developed.
I think it's a good idea to draw, to have a possibility of expression, because sometimes it can be even more strong than verbal expression.
It's like a freedom to express. And even somebody will not want to express, it will be also the result. and it show all the personalities that are in group, all their movements, even silence, even nothing. It's also movement.
When we will be dealing with the faculties of consciousness, it would be very interesting to apply these studies of the core values. I suppose we are in the class of the word or poetry class. How to express in the poetic form the sincerity or humility, or write a poem about it, and find the poetic expression of this kind of state of consciousness. And this would be an amazing exercise when I think about the word, for example, or paintings for that matter, drawings, also another application to the faculty of consciousness of these qualities. They are already in colors, they already give you some vibration, visual vibration.
But also we can give freedom to express, freedom to see. Maybe they will see another color. It doesn't matter, because this is the way how it can be, how it can be developed.
Yes,
we need the process. We need the process of concentration, process, not the result.
Oh, giving totally freedom without using the faculties, and usually comes to kind of hodgepodge things. And we did this in Oroville for years. We tried, to express ourselves with no defined means of expression. So when we have the defined and educated means, that means we have the faculties behind. So word, we have the form. And when it is put into the form, it is more tangible and more communicatable than if it is everything from anything. But sometimes this everything from anything works also in a very interesting way. Sometimes, but very rare. But when you channel it to the faculty, you get much more opportunities because it is then communicatable. So if you give the paints and brushes, or you give some pencils and this, and you say just do anything, anything on this topic, whatever, sincerity or peace, express yourself with colors, with no colors, whatever. Then when we have the same means, it's very comparable, or it is cognizable by others, what is happening to the person. And this is interesting. Anyhow, it's a very profound topic, very interesting to channel it to the development of faculties and word, mind. I do not know how in the mind faculty it could be expressed, but still have to think. But in terms of seeing, hearing, speaking, these are very powerful, could be very powerful methodologies. But in terms of thinking, I have to think. Also in terms of artistic expression, whatever art, whatever form of art and creativity, there maybe you can find your form of expression, whatever it is. Body language, dance, whatever, gesture, nothing, silence. We can also dive into bhavas, rasas of the Indian tradition, where these rasas of hasya, or the humor, or sadness, they can be expressed in terms of drama class, for example. You have to show them. You have to really communicate these states, and that would be interesting. Development of this, our feeling and emotions. Yes, Gunichka, you were saying something.
No, one thing I think it's very good to do with painting and like this. And I wanted to say that mind, actually, one can also feel it expressed in all behind, even in the painting and in the voice and whatever. You can also feel how the mind is working through these faculties. Could be also in one approach if you don't do it directly, because the mind is not so easily visible, maybe, unless it is spoken, unless it does something. So that's come to me.
Right. All right. Okay, so that was good. So shall we stop here for today?
Yes, I have a baby right now.
Yeah, I can see that she's coming for you to fetch you.
Yeah.
Yes, Savitri.
Yeah, sweet.
She can be yes, most probably. Привет. Радостно, очень радостно посмотреть. Тут все такие краски разные. Можно, да, разные краски. Тут, видишь, такие можно рисовать. Это как набор красок. Да. Очень такие красивые косички у нас сегодня. They will come on the 1st of February. Would be nice.
Oh.
All right, very nice, guys. So see you then next week, yeah? And see what happens.
Yeah. Okay, bye. All the best.
All the best. Bye.
The best.